Joining us now, Democratic Senator Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota. She is a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee. Senator Klobuchar, thank you for being with us. The House passed the second version of this bill on October the 1st. This is how long this has taken. And we have faced all sorts of nonsense, including a number of Republican senators saying they don't want to run up the debt. They don't want to encourage people by sending them checks to stay home. And it does seem like the close race in Georgia has decided to influence Mitch McConnell into saying, you know what, maybe we should get a deal done.
Exactly. People need help right now. The COVID is spiking. You have small businesses closing all the time. Winter is here in the northern part of the country, and we had to get this done. Is it everything we wanted? Of course not. But I think it's really important to note, in addition to what you laid out, the vaccine distribution money on there, we need that for the states. That is a way of helping states. These vaccines just can't parachute into a small town in rural Minnesota. And then also there's help, as you point out, with rental assistance, but also emergency food assistance, $25 billion. There is a lot of help in this bill that we need to get out immediately to the American people, and we could not wait any longer, and we could not go home to our states without getting this done.
Your belief is that it's getting done in the next few hours?
Yes, I know that sounded scary, Ali, when you said that line. I saw it from your perspective. An hour of a procedural debate in the Senate sounds bad, but it is truly an hour, and we are ready to go, and we're going to get this done. There's no more crappy votes that are coming up that we've been working on all weekend. It is simply to get this pandemic relief bill done.
What's your sense of how fast people get that relief? You know, we talk about $600 as a one-time payment and then unemployment extensions. I saw a report the other day that said that many Americans are $5,000 in arrears on rent or payments and things like that. But they need every dollar they can get at this point.
They do, and that's why time is of the essence. Secretary Mnuchin said, you know, in the next week or so. I'm looking at the past and thinking it's in a few weeks, but that money has to get out there. And I think some of these other ways we're helping the states with the vaccines and the distribution and the light at the end of the tunnel that comes with that will also be helpful to hospitals. We're going to have some extra help in there for hospitals and healthcare workers. As you point out, it's the second biggest stimulus package that's ever passed the Congress.
January 5th is that election in Georgia, and that is going to determine the control of the Senate. In the event that Democrats do not have control of the Senate with the aid of Vice President Kamala Harris, what happens? Because this took way too long to get to something this basic. We seem to be concentrating on other things, or at least Republicans in the Senate are concentrating on liability for protection for companies that bring their workers back in situations that aren't safe. What are we missing here? We are missing some very basic stuff here, and that is that regular people, through no fault of their own, still have probably 6, 7, 8 months of this to go through before everybody's vaccinated and we've got herd immunity and we can get back to something that feels like normal.
Exactly. And I want everyone to see that light at the end of the tunnel. But to do that and to get there, we're going to have to help people in addition to this. This is a down payment, and we've got Joe Biden and Kamala Harris coming in pledging to make this their top priority when they get in. It gives us so much more leverage, Ali, to have someone in the White House that's going to govern with compassion and govern with competence. We just haven't had that for 4 years. You also have Democrats and Republicans in the Senate working together on this bill, and while it is not at all everything we wanted, you have at least the basis to move forward. And just as Jupiter and Saturn came closest that they ever did in centuries tonight, maybe it's a cosmic sign that we can move on, because Joe Biden has made it a priority to work across the aisle, and we just have no other choice in the Senate. And I am not giving up on winning those Georgia races. They're very close. We can do this.
Senator Klobuchar, good to see you. Thank you so much. And I can see that you're very close to the chamber now. So you are ready to go in there and cast your vote. Of course, we will cover that.
In the president's room, headed over there right now to vote and to join the debate. So thanks, Ali.
It's a historic night. Thank you very much, Senator Amy Klobuchar.